All right, let's talk Aidan Hutchinson. This was a fun Aidan Hutchinson game. This wasn't his best game of the season, but he still made some really impressive plays and had some losses against Justin Fields as well. It was a really fun matchup seeing two elite athletes go up against each other, and that's what we saw. So first, let's start off with something like this, which is, I think we have more exciting plays later on, but this is still an interesting play, I think, where he's going up one-on-one against a tight end. Stop this, NFL teams. Stop doing this. Stop putting a tight end on Aidan Hutchinson. I don't know why teams try to make this work. It does not work. I mean, okay, if it's a running play on the other side of the field, I kind of understand it. That's maybe what they were trying to do here, but the gap just isn't going to go there. Watch Hutchinson's push and watch how far over he gets the tight end immediately. Remember, they were lined up relatively significantly to the right side of the hash marks on the right, and now they're to the inside of those hash marks. So right off the bat, there's less of a lane, unless maybe the halfback broke things to the outside, which is maybe what he should do, but give credit to Jeff Okudah. He's the contain guy doing a good job here. Hutchinson gets over. He's able to make a quick tackle. So, good stuff from Hutchinson. Again, it's a matchup you expect him to win. It was a favorable matchup, but he was able to win that favorable matchup. And that's something you certainly want to see your young players be able to do, is things like that. A play like this, though, definitely much more of highlight reel level play. I mean, this is an unbelievable play. I can't believe that he was able to pull this off. So he's unblocked at the line because it's a running play to the right, goal line scenario. So you're only trying to get a yard here. Hutchinson all the way on the left side of the screen. You leave him unblocked, basically saying by the time he gets over there and is able to try and make a play on the halfback, our halfback's probably going to be either in the goal line, past the goal line, or close enough to where Hutchinson won't really be able to stop him. Watch how when this play begins. I mean, look at that, just acceleration and speed there with Hutchinson to get close to Montgomery, but still, that's only half the battle, right? Like I said, the goal isn't necessarily just to make sure that Hutchinson can't get to Montgomery before you get to the goal line. He also has to make the tackle before Montgomery can get to the goal line, which is going to be a lot more difficult. However, watch him pounce like an actual lion to be able to make this play. I mean, that's really the best thing I can think about, is he was like a lion on that play. It was incredible that he was able to pull that off, and these are the types of plays that is why he was drafted number 2 overall. Everyone focused on the hands and the technique and how he is such a technician at that stuff, and for a good reason. That's stuff to pay attention to, but make no mistake about it, he is an elite athlete, and he showed it on that play. But let's get to some of the losses, why don't we? These were impressive Justin Fields plays, definitely highlight reel level Justin Fields plays, so there's no shame in it by Hutchinson getting beat by Fields, but it was exciting to watch, so I wanted to make a part of this video about that, where you have, it's going to be a quarterback keeper on this play. So you're faking as though it's going to be a handoff to Khalil Herbert, the halfback, but Fields is going to take it himself and go to the outside. Now, typically what happens here is that you're kind of in a lose-lose situation if you're the edge rusher. Part of what makes, part of why a rushing quarterback helps you so much, not just with them actually running the football, but also in the traditional running game, is you have to put an extra guy on Fields, essentially. Hutchinson is in a spot where if he stays too far to the outside, then he cannot help his team stop the run whatsoever, and you're basically, at this point, can block everyone else. However, if he just crashes in and tries to stop a traditional handoff, well, then Fields can take it to the outside, and be wide open there for plenty of yards. So it's a lose-lose. Right when his play began, Hutchinson seemingly hits where he wants to be, right? Where if it was a traditional handoff, he would have been able to get over and make a tackle on that. So he was close enough in to where he can do that. The issue is that the faster the quarterback is, the more to the outside you have to be, and Hutchinson was not enough to the outside on this play. Watch Fields just blow by him because he's Justin Fields and he's ridiculously fast. So I believe Hutchinson still gets credit for a tackle there because he was the one who knocked Fields out of bounds. But the reality is that was, I don't want to say it was a terrible play, just kind of a rookie play. He's not used to going up against guys like Justin Fields too often. That's definitely an unusual thing that happens. So, someone like Fields has just a bit more speed. And, for Hutchinson, he's used to being the best athlete on the football field. At the NFL level, you're just a good athlete here. You're not this unbelievable, amazing athlete, although, again, still very good. Just to be clear, what I mean by that is at the college level, he can just out-athleticism everybody seemingly, whereas at the NFL level, it's not quite the same. There are guys who can go toe-to-toe with him athleticism-wise. We also have a play like this, where what's going to happen here is, it's an incredible play for multiple different reasons. So first, Hutchinson's actually going to do a really good job working on this left tackle. Watch him really, I mean, he is able to, after the play action, quickly get past him and create a pressure on Justin Fields. So right off the bat, really well done. This is where he's going to make a mistake, but it's a totally understandable mistake that I think you'd have to be out of your mind to really criticize him for, because Fields is going to cut back towards the right. So as you see, Hutchinson also goes in that direction, but when Fields cuts to the left after breaking a tackle, Hutchinson gets definitely moved out of position a little bit. You could argue that that's a negative on Hutchinson. I'm sure some people will, but sure, it is. Technically, it is. You can't argue that it's not. I mean, he did get juked out by Justin Fields there, but that's one of the best moves I've ever seen. Like, yeah, you're going to juke out most people there. I don't know what edge rusher doesn't get juked out in that situation, and he still created the pressure. So I'm not mad at that play. It was just a really good play by Justin Fields, in my opinion. Going over here now, so you're going to have Hutchinson going up one-on-one against a tight end once again. So, another one of these situations. Fields takes a snap. Fields gives the ball to Herbert. You see right here that basically I think that Hutchinson is doing an incredible job as being the contain guy right here. If Herbert tries to run up the middle, the rest of the Lions are doing a good enough job of, filling up that gap to where there's really nowhere for him to go. So he's going to try to bounce things to the outside. But when he does, Hutchinson's all over it. You even had some extra help of, defensive backs doing a good job of getting into the play in the running game. I mean, I guess at a certain point you have to with how often Chicago runs the ball. That's kind of what you're out there for at that point. But still, good stuff there, but good stuff from Hutchinson, certainly. And also, we got to talk about his sack, too, right? I mean, the guy's got 5.5 sacks now on the season, so this was his 5.5 sack. I don't know how you say that. It wasn't his 5th sack, but it was his 5.5, whatever. This was his sack that he had this game. We're going up one-on-one against the right tackle. Right out the back, I'm going to kind of use his long reach to drive the tackle back a decent amount. And he's going to do a move that he loves to pull off, which is sort of the pull move, where he grabs on to the tackle's sort of left side of his body. He's just going to pull him and kind of yank him to the point where that's going to get him out of position enough that Hutchinson can then get to the left of him, so towards the top of the screen of him, and get the Fields. Watch. As you see, works out like a charm, gets the Fields, and is able to get the sack. So, again, I think it's fair to say that Hutchinson is not winning every single rep. That's certainly true. In college, it felt like he did win every single rep. Okay, not quite the case at the NFL level, but he's still winning a ton of reps right here. And just the flashes that he's showing. I mean, the upside is absolutely remarkable. He is making some plays that feel fantastic. And what's the criticism I have of him in this game? Hey, you let Justin Fields run by you a few times, join the club, right? That's just kind of every edge rusher can say that at this point that's played Justin Fields. So I don't know how concerned I really would be if I'm a Lions fan about that. I wouldn't be at all, actually. I know exactly how concerned I would be, and that is not at all, because Fields is, Hutchinson has looked just fantastic so far, doing a lot of great stuff, and just getting better every week. So, got off to a bit of a slow start, but has really improved week after week, similar to Justin Fields, actually. Both guys got off to a slow start this season and are just seemingly getting better. So that's what I think. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Always love hearing from you. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.